Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we have a short little video for you where we'll be experimenting with the new flashlight that I had gotten. See that guy? Isn't he good? So we'll look for creatures downstairs in my apartment, little ones, and see how we're going to use this thing to film our episodes. Because I'm pretty sure we have some good episodes lined up in the night, where of course you will need this little beauty. So without any further ado, let's go down and search for some creatures with this guy. So here we are. It's time to go look for creatures. A little spider first up, resting on the wall. This little insect, attracted to light, sat right next to it. Over here, we saw some ants, which looked big. They were, of course, doing work for the mound. Well, ants have a pretty good social structure. I will explain more on that in a while. We saw a spider where this arrow was pointing, and that guy just crept up. I hadn't even noticed that there was a web there. This little guy, I had just climbed onto a leaf and was waiting patiently for prey. A creature attracted to light was flying around. It was quite difficult to get it on camera, but a good find nonetheless. Got a few things so far. Not really a lot, but we've at least tested this guy out, and he's a pretty good guy. He's pretty good, you know. But let's keep searching. We have potential for more. These two insects are baby cockroaches. They are just walking around on a ledge, sensing their surroundings. They look like ants at first, but if you look closely, you will notice that the body structure is different. How do I tell that this is a snail, not just a shell? Well, that is left behind. You see two little antlers antenna up in front? Yep, that's the head of the snail. Also, many people think when they see a snail shell, the snail has died. This is not the case, and as they grow bigger, they have to change their shells. In an earlier video, we described the same about the hermit crab. Snails have to do the same thing. As, of course, this little guy is going to grow into something much, much bigger. A few fire ants here. Always advisable to stay away from them, as they give a pretty bad bite. Over here, we are with another spider. There looks like there are two, but it's just a shadow. Up on the light, we didn't need the flashlight for this one. Automatically, we see a lot of creatures. Light attracts bugs. So as I was saying earlier about ants, they have a very unique social structure. The queen, which we will see later in this video, is the one which lays the eggs and is basically the biggest ant of the lot. More on this later. We came to another light, where again a lot of little bugs were flying around. Also, this one spider on the light. So back to the ants. And what you see above of land is just a tiny scratch of how deep their mound is. The rest of the ants are called worker ants, and what they do is get food for the little queen. For the queen to eat. They have separate chambers as underneath the ground. Rooms, I would, if you would for different purposes, for resting, for food storage, for the queen, for the eggs. They have many different chambers which go extremely deep underground. This little moth is flying around. Just like the mound itself, the number of ants you see is barely a scratch of how many there are underneath the surface or around the mound looking for food. Of course, what is their food? Well, their food is if they're in your home, sweets and stuff that you leave behind. Outside, it could be sand or anything else. Over here, we see a gigantic spider who is not extremely interested in staying and cooperating with us. And this spider will definitely get the best out of people with arachnophobia. This is a queen ant, like we were talking about earlier, and this is one of the rare times that she has emerged from the mound. See how gigantic she is compared to other ants. This is an itchworm. You touch them, you are definitely going to get itchy skin in for a little while. We originally spotted some centipedes, and then we ended up spotting that itchworm. Here is the centipede. These centipedes cannot give you a painful bite, but there are some which will put you in a world of pain. This one is just walking around, scanning its surroundings and looking for leaves. Common fact: as the name suggests, the centipede has 100 legs. The ants can be seen carrying food extremely frequently. On my way home in the lift, if a housefly was a good way to finish off the day.